104 of February 11, 2025. There are no additions or corrections for the minutes. We entertain a motion to approve as
So
written.
moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Detective Langford, could you call up item number 1 for me, please?
Yes, ma'am. Detective Langford speaking. This is gonna be item number 1. It's gonna be Mason Quick Stop.
Is the applicant present? Please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, please. State your name and address for the record, please. Can you turn the mic on for me? Just press the button at the bottom, please. And speak into the mic. Is the light on?
Oh, okay, now it's lit.
Okay.
Hussein Sharali, address for the site is 1416 Spalding Escuda Road, Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay. Righty. And this is a beer and wine, beer off premises and wine off premises license.
Yeah, it's a transfer.
Okay, Detective Langford, are there any incidents at this location?
It's not, ma'am. Everything is okay there.
All right, Ms. Brown, does the applicant, meet, are they in good standing with tax and revenue?
Yes, the applicant's in good standing.
Mr. Lowe, does the applicant meet zoning?
Property is zone D3, but it's a legal non-conforming use, and they do meet zoning requirements.
Is there anyone here to speak for or against this item? Seeing none, the applicant met with the Mason City community on 2, 4, and 7 were in attendance and 6 supported. Would any of the members of the committee like to ask the applicant any questions?
No, motion to approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, that item passes. The committee, Public Safety Committee, will send it to the full council for a vote. Thank you. Next item, please. Item
Yes, the
number
next
2.
item would be, Slide Cafe. And it's gonna be Raquel Lindsay.
Okay. All right, Ms. Lindsay, could you state your name and address for the record, please?
I'm actually Latricia Redmond, and I am representing Raquel Lindsay. She's on the phone right now, if that's okay. Okay. And the address is 2012 Magnolia Avenue South, R3.
Okay, and you're here for a restaurant, retail,
Yes.
liquor. Can you tell us something about this venue?
Yes, it is a restaurant that sells specialized slides and different delicious foods. So it's a really good restaurant. So if y'all haven't had lunch, go tomorrow and get your lunch. It's going to be really great.
What would be the hours of operation?
The hours of operation, I believe, are from 11 to 3,
Okay, and what days of the week will it be open?
Wednesday through Sunday.
Wednesday through Sunday, okay. All right, Detective Langford, any incidents at this location?
No, ma'am, it's not.
All right, Mr. Lowe, does the applicant meet zoning?
Property is zone B3, and they do meet zoning requirements.
Ms. Brown, are they in good standing with taxes and revenue?
Yes, the applicant is in good standing.
All right, is there anyone here from the neighborhood to speak for or against this item?
I'm Paul Godby. I'm president of Southside Neighborhood Association. I happen to have attended the 5 Point South Neighborhood Association, and I can say that the residents were generally in favor of the applicant.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Gabi. All right, the applicant did meet with the 5 Point South neighborhood on February the 18th. 5 were in attendance, 5 supported, so they were in good support for the applicant. Mr. Williams, you have questions for the applicant?
No, good luck in your new venture. Tell whoever's on the phone good luck and motion to approve.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, that item passes. The public safety agenda, and we, Ms. Lindsay, will be in touch with you and let you know when it goes to the full council for a vote. Next item, please. Item number 3.
It's gonna be the House 11 Caleb Taylor.
Okay, can you come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, please?
My name is Caleb Taylor. The property address is 5229 First Avenue North, Birmingham, Alabama, 35212.
Okay, and you here to, for lounge, retail, liquor, Class 1. Could you tell us what House 11 is, hours of operation, and what days will it be open?
Hours of operation, we're gonna be open for coffee service during the day from 7 to 3 PM. And then bar service from 5 to 10 o'clock on the weekdays and 11 on the weekends. Sunday closing early at about 8 o'clock.
Okay, I've had an opportunity to review your public safety plan. Detective Langford, any incidents at this location?
There's no incident at this location, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Lowe, does the applicant meet zoning?
Property zone B2, and they do meet zoning requirements.
Ms. Brown, are they in good standing with taxes and revenue?
Yes, the applicant's in good standing.
Mr. Williams, Counselor Williams, do you have questions for the applicant?
Just real quick, can you tell me a little bit about what type of, I'm looking at I looked at your safety plan and I'm looking at your floor plan that's attached. Can you tell me a little bit about, the operations of this business?
And what, pertaining to what?
Just overall what you're doing. The reason I'm asking is because of the way that the floor plan is laid out on this. So can you go over your operations a little
Yeah,
bit?
so it's a commercially zoned house. We're converting it into a coffee house, and we want
Okay.
to be able to offer, a bar service after people
I
want coffee.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The reason I'm asking is because it's literally looks like a home, which
It
is why,
does, yeah.
okay, yeah, I
It's,
got you.
yeah.
I'm with you now. Okay, I don't have any other questions. I have a
Yeah.
motion to approve.
Okay, second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, that item passes the, Public Safety Committee, but let me read this real quick. You did, present to the Woodlawn community on 2/10/25. 4 were in attendance, 3 supported. 1 had no recommendation, and so they were in support, of your venture here. So, anybody here to speak for or against this item? Seeing none, thank you, and, the staff will be in touch and let you know when it goes to the full council for a vote.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Yes, ma'am, it's gonna be M&N Quick Stop, Anaz Ashad.
Lynette Peters, 2400 Pearson Avenue, Birmingham, Alabama, 35211.
All right. Ms. Peters. And this is Falcon M&N Quick Stop? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
all righty. Detective Langford, any incident that's at this location?
There's no incidents, ma'am.
Mr. Lowe, does the applicant meet zoning?
Property zone CM1, it does meet zoning requirements.
Okay. Ms. Brown, are they in good standing with taxes and revenue?
Yes, the applicant is in good standing.
Okay. All right. Counselor Williams, you have questions for the applicant?
Well, Ms. Peters, did y'all go to the neighborhood association?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Did they fill out this form?
Somebody did, 'cause
Yes, they did.
That's
The president did. She
President.
sent one form, but it was actually two of us.
what neighborhood was it?
I don't know, they had it on the phone,
Okay.
and I don't have the paperwork with me, but
Well, the reason I asked is because this is the paperwork, and so usually it has the name of the applicant, it has the name of the neighborhood, it has numbers of support, and then the officer usually signs it. But this isn't on you. This goes to my soapbox about some of these 99 neighborhoods not being effective in doing what they're supposed to do. And I think that this is a great example of looking at this form and just seeing how bad some of these neighborhoods are doing. But that's not on you, Ms. Peters. I don't have any questions. I have the motion to approve.
All right, second, so Greg just alerted me, Council Williams, that came from Germania Park, so I do think that needs to be revisited as you stated. So is anyone here to speak for or against this item? Seeing none, you did present to Germania Park. We don't have the dates, but we'll make sure that we get that information, so we can have it for the record. But Ms. Peters, that item passes the council agenda, and we'll be in touch and let you know when it goes to
Thank you.
for the full council for a vote. You're welcome, thank you.
Madam Chair, can we
Yes.
please hear items 5, 6, and 7 concurrently? Since they're
Absolutely,
the same
sir.
location but different licenses.
All righty, is the applicant here?
Okay, items 5, 6, and 7, all good manufacturing, Larry Sellers.
Yes. All right, Mr. Sellers, could you state your name and address for the record, please?
Yeah, my name is Larry Michael Sellers. The address for the business is 3501 First Avenue South. There's two suites, 101C and 101B.
Okay. All right, any incidents at this location, Detective Langford?
No, ma'am, it's no incidents.
Mr. Lowe, does the applicant meet zoning?
Property is zoned M1, and they do meet zoning requirements.
Ms. Brown, are they in good standing with taxes and revenue?
Yes, they are in good standing.
All right, the applicant met with the Southside Neighborhood Association on February the 20th. 2 were in attendance, 2 were in support. Is anyone here to speak for or against this item?
I'm Paul Godby, president of the Neighborhood Association, Southside Neighborhood Association. We met on the 20th. This was the second time that he had applied. And the first time, there was this discrepancy in the paperwork. And as it turns out, the city had not updated their forms in the last 10 years. So this was reissued by Ms. Brown, and there's 3 separate applications. One was retail liquor, one was for a brew pub, and the third one was for manufacturing. All 3 of them were voted in favor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Garvey. Counselor Williams and Moore, do you have questions for the applicant?
No, I want to thank this business owner for taking a unique place in this city that really would be hard to convert into something else and putting it back on the tax rolls. We always appreciate that. Thank you.
All right,
For approval?
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All right, that item passes the Public Safety Committee, and we will send it to the full council for a vote. Thank you. Item number 9 is item 8. How did I skip that? Okay. Somebody here from BPD? It's an ordinance pursuant to the Alabama Act 1969-916, authorizing the mayor and the chief of police to execute an interlock cooperation agreement for a period of 3 years between the city of Birmingham and 1117 Air Refueling Wing, Alabama Air National Guard, 117 ARW for the purpose of crisis management and efforts of 117 ARW and the Birmingham Police Department to provide protection for natural disasters, man-made disasters, crimes of acts of terrorism at the 117 Air Refueling Wing and 4 Alabama Army National Guard facilities located in Birmingham, Alabama. And it seems like we have Chief Malden here, Deputy Chief Malden. Deputy Chief, could you tell us something about this item, please?
Good afternoon. Rob Malden, serve as Deputy Chief of Administrative Operations. This is a 3-year agreement which allows us to respond to the 117th Air Refueling location just in case they have an incident where we can be armed and take enforcement actions. This also allows us to respond to the premises as well as conduct any investigations that may arise.
Okay. Councilor Williams and Moore, do you have questions for Deputy Chief Malden?
Yes, thank you, Council Tate. Wanted to make sure, the refueling wing, is this the area where the plane refuels other planes in the air?
This is the actual entire facility and grounds.
Got you. And is this a renewal?
Yes, it's a renewal. We normally do 3 years. This is a pre-existing agreement that we normally have.
So normally, if we didn't have this in place, we wouldn't have access to that
No,
area?
we wouldn't have access.
Got you. Okay.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, Chief, that item passes the, public safety agenda. We'll send it to the full council for a vote. Chief Moon is in the building. So we are at item number 9. So it's a resolution to authorize the mayor to execute an agreement for a term which shall not exceed 3 years pursuant to subsection 11-40-1, subsection 11-43140, subsection 40-1651A8, Code of Alabama, with the station automation vendor, for the vendor to provide the Birmingham Fire and Rescue Service with the PS Trex system hosted by Software as Served models to automate its operation. The PX Trex system consists of 7 modules, which include the vehicle module and station module, the SCB module, PPE module, and the critical asset module, the supplies module, and the controlled substance module. The city will pay the vendor a sum of $182,076.00. So Chief Moon is here to present.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I am Corey Moon, and I proudly serve as the Fire Chief of Birmingham Fire Rescue Service. And as stated, the item before you is asset management software for our personnel to be able to do daily checks of apparatus, PPE, supplies, and inventory. It takes us from doing spreadsheets and being able to do these daily checks through a cloud-based system, whether it's on a cell phone, iPad, or laptop. So it just brings our technology a little bit more toward the future.
Any questions from Councilor Moore or Councilor Williams?
So I did have one question. So this will just be able to help us to better track what's going on with the vehicles?
Yes, sir. Vehicles, supplies, inventory, any of our medications. So it just gives us the ability to do those daily checks that we do anyway, but we can do it through a cloud-based system.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, Chief Moon, that item passed the council agenda. We'll send it to the council for a full vote. Public safety agenda for a full vote. All right, now we are down to old and new business, and we have for item 10, referred back to the Public Safety Committee, a resolution relative to the application of GW LLC for a division dance to permit to be used at the G-Spot 3912 Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard, North Birmingham 35234, in the hearing of all interested parties. So we have this item back before us. I see Attorney Bernard is present as well.
Madam Chair, I'm confused on this item because I was told that there's a zoning issue with this.
It is.
Okay.
Okay, after further zoning review and consultation with the Office of the City Attorney, this application would not meet or go past the zoning ordinance for limitations of distance from residentially zoned property, in which this property is halfway zoned B2 and R3. And it also would go against state code. So this.
Okay, so my question, and maybe this is for Attorney Bernard, is so typically this would this even make it to public safety agenda, knowing that's against state code and city code?
Wouldn't even make it to me.
Okay, so at this time, we have to dispose of it because it's already come before us. Is that my understanding? Is that, Ms. Bernard, is that correct? Since it has come before us, we have to dispose of it, even though it should not even be before us because it's not compliant with state or local code.
Good afternoon, Councilors. Julie Bernard. I serve as Assistant City Attorney in the Office of City Attorney. It would have come to you, with a report that it did not meet zoning. It doesn't mean that it doesn't come to you, but it would, the application would have likely have, been that they didn't meet zoning. Would that be correct? It wouldn't necessarily be withheld from coming to the committee.
Okay. Okay. Madam Chair, Since this does not meet zoning, I have a motion that we send this to the full council with a recommendation of no.
I did have a quick question.
Okay.
When did we find out that it didn't meet zoning?
After that first, I guess when it went to council and the distance limitation thing did come up, primarily when the system, well, our systems were compromised back in March. It would have been caught then, but due to some of that, it was actually signed off on a portion. The lounge, portion was signed off on, and I don't think anybody ever signed off on the dance two portion.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So basically, based off of Counselor Williams' recommendation, this will go back to the full council. As Counselor Williams has lifted as a no vote, and the council will get an opportunity to hear that it's not zoned for a dance to permit according to Alabama state law. Okay. So a motion is still on the floor.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. All right, that item has been referred back to the full council, out of committee with a no vote to the full council, to hear the issue of the zoning issue for a vote by the full body. So the staff will be in touch with you to let you know when to come back to, the full council meeting. Thank you. Second. All in favor? Aye. All right.